Good morning, friends. It is day 25 of the 77-day video challenge, and I'm going to start the story about Amway. And this is page 25, journal entry 13, and it gets a whole page and a half, the longest one yet. While I was continuing to get burned out and disappointed with Tupperware, discouraged after getting cheated by the con artist with Avon products, and going into debt with Herbalife, we checked out Amway because my husband's best friend, Javier, and his wife, Marjorie, were doing it. The business model made sense, so we signed up and held our breaths that the check wouldn't bounce. We liked that it was a couples-oriented business model. We had really great leaders. It had a cult mentality, though, an all-or-nothing attitude. Amway meetings took precedence to family gatherings such as weddings, family reunions, cult mentality. I quit Tupperware after my car got broken into during a nighttime mandatory managers meeting. My windows broken, personal information stolen, $5,000 in products stolen on distributorship property. Yet they asked how my insurance was going to cover their loss. That's when I quit. I quit Avon too. We went into debt again, so I could buy an artistry kit. Artistry's Amway's cosmetic line. Our upline, Tim, had a chat with us about keeping our Amway business a cash business. We learned a lot of great practices from Amway and Worldwide Dream Builders. That was the teaching organization that we were under. There's different teaching organizations depending on leadership within Amway. Worldwide Dream Builders was one of the top. Chords starting to come out. We did not like the cult mentality and deception. We had only one leg. I'll explain that. A very deep leg. Our upline, Dell and Vicky, was another issue. Dell was awesome, but Vicky, had such low self-esteem that she would sabotage our business, my artistry part of the business, by stealing customers. She was a mess. At the time, I thought she was a monster, and I told Upline I would no longer participate if she was there. We had to do that damn weekly product pickup at Upline's house. I was glad to move to San Antonio and get away from her. We kept trying to build as we got pregnant with Timothy, our son. And when he was 3 months old, one of my Army colleagues stood us up for a meeting when we had gotten a babysitter. We did our taxes at a $3,000 business loss. So we just used product but stopped showing the plan. In 1999, we stopped renewing our membership. All right, so I read that to you because that's a summary. And I'll go over all the stuff. All right, so at this time, it's 1994, and we've been married almost 2 years. Because I remember signing up in June of 1994. 2 years earlier, when me and my husband met, I had started a house cleaning business. One of my clients, who had this gorgeous, beautiful 2-story house in the Morgan Hill area, Silicon Valley, California, they wanted me to use their cleaning products. Usually I would bring my own to clean, but they asked me to use theirs. And as I was using them, I noticed it was Amway. So I thought, oh, they must be Amway distributors. They never asked. That'd be kind of weird, asking your cleaning lady to join your business. But anyway, I noticed that I really liked using the products. The cleaning products were really good. They smelled really nice. They were eco-friendly. And so that had planted a seed. And then just last year, when I was talking to my little sister, Heather, about talking to her about this whole MLM history thing, she said, you know, Daddy was in Amway. And I said, what? I didn't know. I didn't remember. Because she was raised by my dad. We have the same dad but different mother. And my dad raised her. So she would remember that better than I would. Because she said she remembers when he used to go around with a huge briefcase, a case full of Amway products, showing people. She said it was back in the 70s. So, I don't know, was it in my blood or whatever? Because you heard me talk before about my mother was an Avon for years, but not when I've been old enough to remember. And how she always would support her colleagues at work who were doing a side gig with MLM. She would have like the Princess House crystal parties or the Park Lane jewelry parties and Tupperware parties. She would always have those, and she'd buy stuff and go to the parties. But she didn't do like a second job as a distributor. So anyway, this thing had been planted with me with Avon because of this couple whose house I had cleaned. So we decided to go ahead and do it. We had that little stab with Herbalife, and it, like I said, 4 or 6 months was all we were in. But we liked working together. So we liked that they were working at signing couples up. Okay. Now we're already at 7 minutes. So I'm going to leave it at that. And the next 2-3 sessions is going to be talking about Amway, because we were with them for 5 years. So like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching. Excuse me. And I'll see you tomorrow.